Welcome to Sheridan Nissan. That's located right there on the corner of 273 and Route 13. I'm here with Joe, and I'm looking for Mike. How are you, Joe?
Very good, very good. Thank you for coming in today. We're having great specials, great sales. It's really taken off, the new building. People are really responding to it, and it's proven. We're making great deals. Good deals when it's fair to both parties, and we just want to keep people coming back for more and telling them not just one car, but many cars.
Yeah, because I was noticing, since you've come into the play and the showroom's open up here and everything else, traffic's really picked up. But you're customer service oriented all the way.
Yeah, if you're not nice to the people, you don't treat them the way you want them to be treated, they're not going to come back to you. So it's just being nice to people, that's all, and having nice inventory and having cars on our lot that we, are standing behind and confident in.
Yeah, because when you talk about cars on your lot, I come in here, and every time I walk in this showroom, I'm just amazed because it's like walking in a new showroom with different style of cars. I mean, these aren't Nissans sitting in here today. I mean, but you really, you buy the right cars.
Well, we try to get something different in. Try to keep it, diverse. We do have a nice certified selection of Nissans that, the factory stands behind, and we run them through our shop, and every car goes through the shop and very extensively safety checked. I don't want a car in this lot I want to put my own family into.
Yeah, and when I'm talking about this, I mean, I look at the cars and I think, you got 2012, but the miles. I mean, I just can't believe where do you find cars that nobody drives? That's what I can't understand.
Well, that's where you do a lot of you do your homework and you find the right cars and you search them out and you touch them and smell them and make sure that they look good to you, and you do your best through the shop and everything goes well. Michael's coming in right now, and just to look behind us, we have a new special addition to the family here. It's a 2005 Chevy SSR, and it has 14,500 miles on it. It is like a one-of-a-kind vehicle, beautiful color. It's a hardtop convertible, and it's fully custom, so very nice car.
Yeah, that's what I noticed when I first walked in here, because I'm telling you that I say to myself, and let me say hi to Michael. How are you?
How are you? Good morning.
Good.
How are you today?
Good. I walk in here and I see this. I mean, what a gorgeous automobile this is.
That's something special. That's a 2005 SSR Chevy. Gentleman actually had two of those that traded that one in. Was reluctant to let that one go, but he had a car collector, has a couple Corvettes and stuff, and he bought the orange Challenger that we saw last show. Right.
But that one right there, that gives you an idea. And how you guys get these kind of cars, I'll never know, because I walked in this showroom. I thought it was a brand new. I couldn't believe it was a 2005.
2005 with 14,000 miles. Yeah. They made that with two different motors, a 5.3 and a 6.0. That one's got the 6.0, so that one's got a little gusto going down the road.
Yeah, and what a toy that is right there. I mean,
it's a nice car. I mean, that thing was stickered back in 2005 at $50,000. So I mean, it was a pretty substantial vehicle back then, and I mean,
not today.
They're not today. I mean, we have it priced right, and it's got 14,000 miles on it. I mean, the car's new.
And a nice thing about today too is financing is back. I mean, that's the nice thing about it.
Financing's finally back around. There's some really, really great rates out there. I mean, ridiculously low from what it's been the past few years. The financing's great right now. The banks have opened back up. We have a few credit unions that we took on, so I mean, financing's no problem right now.
And the lot's filled with gorgeous automobiles just like that. But I want to step right over here because it's another one. Because we say we come into a Nissan dealership, and I walk in, I walk in here, and it's a showroom full of Chevy. But another one that could go on a new car Chevy lot and sit in their showroom as well.
It's a 2010. That's a 6-cylinder, but it has a nice package. It has like a 210 leather interior. The car's got 31,000 miles on it, Tim.
31,000 miles.
20-inch wheels, two-tone leather interior, it's automatic. That one has a gauge package there in front of the shifter. It's a nice piece. I mean, it's a nice car.
Yeah, so somebody it was kind of, not your typical one, your standard one. It was customized, but it doesn't have the big motor in it.
It's not the standard car, but it's still 300 horsepower.
300 horsepower.
Still 300 horsepower. So,
but if that's not enough,
for most people, that's enough. If that's not enough horsepower, I got horsepower for you.
I was going to say if that wasn't enough, we'll add 200 more horsepower to it here, because this is the cream of the crop when it comes to Nissan right now. They're hard to find.
This is Nissan Supercar. This is a Nissan GTR. It's brand new. We have it up here just to kind of keep it, isolated and away from fingerprints and everything. That's why it says please don't touch. We only get 2 of these a year.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
It's a 540 horsepower car. It's an all-wheel drive that can compete with $1 million cars. I mean, it really can. I've owned 2 of them. I've had a black one and a white one.
I was going to say they only get 2 a year, and you've had 2 of them, so
You know how I am. Special interior this year. It's a $4,000 option, but the interior is a lot nicer than the previous. It's just a rare car. It's a $104,000 car, but I mean, it's worth $350,000.
But it's one of those deals that this is one of those collector items.
It's a collector's item. There's very few of them out there, and the values of them haven't dropped. They came out in '09, and the price has climbed a little bit since then. But they're limited in production, and for the price, it's actually a bargain. I mean, it competes with any car on the market. It really does.
Because I know you've had 2 of them, and you didn't lose money on them. I mean, that's the thing.
I didn't. I actually bought one last 4th of July, and I sold it a few weeks ago, and I got what I paid for it, and I drove it for a year. So it was a good purchase.
And that's what you want. If you got a toy and you want a toy there, I mean, I'm just looking at this, but I got to say, you have now been in this showroom. It's probably going on about 6 months now since the showroom opened here, and you got to be loving this compared to that old beat-up trailer, I guess it was.
As you can see, I mean, it's a big difference, and like Joe was saying, I mean, we're buying the right cars. We're taking care of people. The financing's back. It's a great time to buy a car.
And it's important because while we're here, I want to be sure that people understand that you guys stand behind it with one of the. I service my vehicles right down the road here at your main store I shouldn't say down the road, down the lot here at the main store service department, and all these go through it.
Yeah, we have a great service department now. Tim Blanchett came over. He was at our Ford store. He's a great guy. So I mean, anything that's needed in service, you can talk directly with him. But we offer that oil change club, which I know you took advantage of.
Yeah, and they hate me.
It's probably a little less when you got it because you've had your Murano for a while, but it's oil changes for life. So I mean, you get 3 years as long as you're in the car.
They hate me because I'm not trading it. Every time I bring my car in, they say, "You ready to?" No, I'm
ready to trade up.
No, because I give me the oil change package. I might trade up because and that's a nice thing because people. I tell people all the time, Mike, you're a car guy. You love cars. You love automobiles, and when you take a car, if you change the oil on a regular basis, that's the most important part.
These cars these days, I mean, if you take care of them, they should run forever.
Yeah, and I'm going to prove it by keeping my Nissan forever. So we're going to step out on a lot, show you some of those, but this showroom is just fantastic. I got to make mention that if you want to see something that's really special too, when you walk in the showroom, that flag was a gift to you guys, and a very special flag.
That was. I was actually away when it was brought in and given, but Joe knows the story behind it, but apparently it is a very special flag.
Yeah, I want to go over here because Joe sits up underneath it, and every time I walk in here, it catches my eye because I tell him the story, Joe.
Yeah, he flew over at Camp Leatherneck for one day in Afghanistan, and a colleague of ours has left. It was his cousin that presented to Mr. Sheridan. He's a Marine, and Joe Sheridan's a former Marine, and very patriotic gentleman. So
yeah, and as everybody knows, Joe is very, very patriotic. But I just think that's very special that it came over from Iraq and and now it flies over the top of Afghanistan. It flies over the top of it, and it just that's what it's all about. It's the American way, you say, Joe.
Absolutely. That's what we're all about here. Just keeping people happy, putting them in good cars, and keeping customer retention is very important to us. Michael gets repeat calls every day. He sells a car off his cell phone every day. He's very good that way, and my other salespeople are the same way. Everybody's getting a lot of repeat business. It's how the place thrives and survives, and new business also. But come on down. We'll make a great deal. We're not shy. We're not stingy. We just want to sell some cars.
Well, the thing that amazes me, Joe, I hate to interrupt you, is when you talk about that, it's the knowledge of those automobiles. These guys, like Mike, I mean, I know him personally, and I mean, these guys love cars.
Yeah, this guy, actually, my son just wrecked his car, and he bought Michael's other Audi that he had from him, and he knows his cars, and he's a very tremendous asset to the dealership. It really helps when he knows all the cars, and even if I have a question about something, he can answer, and then said vice versa. So we feed off each other a little bit, and we all help each other out here, and we learn about the cars. We want to know what we're selling and have conviction about it. So.
Yeah, and Michael, you got to love Joe because I know I've been coming up here for years, and the quality of car and how it's grown up here.
Yeah, I mean he has a passion for cars, obviously too, by taking a look in the showroom. But I mean, we try and buy really unique stuff. I mean, we have something for everybody. We have cars that start, in the $7-8 grand range, and they go up as high as obviously $100,000 range. So we have some. We like to think we have something for everybody. We have something unique here, the special line. So there's always great cars that are on sale. They might have been here 30 or 40 days, and Joe just Joe wants to move them. So I mean, a lot of them are marked under what we own them for. So I mean, you can get a spectacular deal down here.
Yeah, we're going to take a step outside and show you some of those spectacular deals right now. And when you talk about the special line, I want to start on, usually we end on a special line, but I looked out here and I saw this on the special line. I mean, is that a Mercedes or what?
That's special. Yeah, that's a 2010. That's a C-Class, but it's a 4MATIC Sport. 4MATIC meaning that it has all-wheel drive. So bad weather, sleet, rain, wet leaves, you're covered in that one.
Yeah, but I thought, when it comes to Mercedes, they're built in Germany anyways. They're built for any kind of weather, no matter what. Now you add four-wheel drive to it. And, when it's on this line here, because that means the price has dropped a little bit.
The price has drastically dropped. That car was $31,000. We're down at $23,990. That for the money, I mean, that's a steal for somebody. It has the AMG wheels on it. It's leather, sunroof, a gorgeous-looking car. It's got 47,000 miles on it. I mean, that's got to be the right car for someone. I mean, it really is a nice, classy car at a great price.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, in 2010, and it looks, there again, I look at you guys as pre-owned automobiles. Even on the special line, they look like they could sit on anybody's brand new showroom.
Yeah, I mean, we try and take care of the product here. I mean, we try and get them washed daily, and I mean, that's just a nice car for the money. It really is.
Yeah, and we're going to walk on.
And I mean, in financing, on a 2010, you can get a dynamite finance rate on that car.
Oh yeah, so there's special financing.
Financing, you can extend the term out. I mean, you could get a very low payment on that car.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a Mercedes Benz, and I might be looking to trade mine now, you might talk me into trading my Benz, but not my Nissan Murano. But I want to come down here, because you got a lot of them we're just skipping over. But I know that you have a plan here because you are a Nissan dealership, and when it comes to Nissans, you have that certified Nissan that's out there.
We have a certified Nissan product. It's a great product. It comes with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. That's powertrain. It's through the manufacturer. It comes with lifetime oil change club. It comes with towing coverage, trip interruption coverage, and roadside assistance. It's fully covered car. That's a 2012 with 6,000 miles on it.
So it's just like buying a brand new automobile when you get that package to go along with it.
The certification is almost actually, you get more warranty than if you bought a new one. It actually extends longer than a new one. So, I mean, that's guaranteed to 100,000 miles.
Yeah, so you're in good shape, and then again, you got that oil change package and everything else. I'm surprised to see this moved over here to the special line. But like you said, you guys have, 30, 40 days, it's time for it to go.
30, 40 days, we have to stock over 100 cars here. So, I mean, there's no rhyme or reason why they end up in this line. But a lot of customers that have done business with us in the past specifically come shopping on this line because they know what they're going to get a deal.
Yeah, and this one right here is a heck of a deal right now because I promise you we're going to be up there over 20,000 on that.
Easily. Yeah. And it's a 2012. It's a new car.
Yeah, 6,000 miles, better warranty than what you get if you're going down through here. Then you can see the different specials you got going.
SUVs, I mean, gas mileage cars, gas mileage. This one here in the highway almost gets 40 miles per gallon. So
40 miles
per gallon, 30 in the city. So I mean,
so you're saving on saving all the way around. And then of course when it says special on the special line, the finance, you talked about it on the Mercedes. I mean, you guys got some great financing.
There's great financing right now. I mean, I've been in the business 18 years. The financing's the best I've ever seen in 18 years. So,
yeah,
I mean, that's to say something.
Yeah, well, the incentives there to get that car market going once again, and it's going. I mean, you guys, it amazes me that, when you talk about car lots, because I go to people that are struggling, you guys are putting out 50, 60 cars a month.
We're putting out 60 used cars. We're doing over 100 new ones. I mean, we have special financing, so no matter what the credit situation, we've picked up a few new banks. We can work with any credit situation here.
Yeah, so if you're looking for an automobile, you definitely want to come down and check out the special line is where I'd shop first because you're going to find your best deals down through here. And I'm walking down through here because I want to go on the other side of this because I got something that caught my eye right here. And you talking about a good-looking automobile. I love this right here. I mean, this is it doesn't come any better.
That's a classic car. That's a MKX. It's made by Lincoln. It's a crossover, so it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. It's intuitive all-wheel drive, which means that the all-wheel drive only is active when needed. You could drive from here to Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh in the snow, and it would always be an all-wheel drive, or you could drive here to Florida on a sunny day, and it's only going to be in two-wheel drive. So it's a smart vehicle. I mean, it thinks for itself. It knows where it needs to be with it, whether it's all-wheel or front wheel. It's loaded, leather. I mean, obviously a gorgeous vehicle.
Yeah, and you know, when you're talking about that, I know that car. If you go to buy it brand new, get your pocketbook ready for around close to $60,000.
It's definitely in the mid-50s.
Yeah, so.
You can buy it here at 36 grand.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when you're talking about it. But you know, you got sport utility vehicles. I don't care what you're looking for. If that's out of your price range, you know, you've got a couple other ones to choose from here. You know, a 2010
gas saver. I mean, it's a 2010. That's a two-wheel drive, but I mean, a nice little vehicle. The 2012 Mazda. That's third-row seater. That's fully loaded, so that has entertainment, navigation, sunroof. I mean, something for everyone's basically what we try and have here.
Yeah, and when you're talking about it, Mike said you got over 100 cars in stock down through here, and I want to remind everybody where we're located as we're walking back over here. We're located right here on Route 13 and 273 come together. That's known as Harris Corner. Very easy to get into and out of it. You know, because of the light, it helps you get in and out of it real easy. But you can see the lineup. I mean, because you said it, you carry anything and everything. I see Mustangs. There's a convertible Mustang. I see more sport utility vehicles. Here's a BMW.
That's a beauty. That's a BMW X5, which has been a great, over the course of time, a great SUV for BMW. 6-cylinder, sunroof. It's got a pano roof, leather, loaded, navigation. Low mileage, and that vehicle's priced at 27 grand.
27 grand for a BMW. I mean, and that is sweet. And when you're talking about BMWs, everybody knows, you know.
I mean, look at the inside of it. Look how beautiful it is. It's wood trim, leather, heated seats. It has everything.
Yeah, and when you talk about it, the price tag. Nowhere near what you're going to pay for it on it.
Nowhere near what you'd pay for it new, and nowhere what you'd pay for it at a BMW dealership either.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because you guys don't want BMW sitting on your lot. Yeah, here's a convertible one here that you're looking at. This is 2006. So I know that's going to, and one of the things, because I see it says go see Joe, and I know when it says go see Joe, that means you're going to get it $300 or less in any place that you can find it.
300 or less is absolutely true. I mean, we try and be very competitive. Joe's been in the business a long time, and this is a great place to make a deal.
Yeah, I mean, and Mike's a great guy to make a deal with. Here's another one now. This is certified. Yeah,
I mean, that's an SL. That's leather, sunroof, alloy wheels, power seat, and it's certified. It's 7-year, 100,000 miles.
7-year, 100,000 miles, better than what you get it if you brought it brand new. So you can't go wrong with that certified plan.
Look at this little cool truck. This is an 11 Ranger. It's got some eyes to it, obviously. It's a sport 4x4. It's got a lift kit on it. It's got bigger wheels. It's got the hood scoop. I mean, unique stuff. That's what Joe buys here.
Yeah, and when you're talking about, I'm just sitting here looking at this. This was somebody's pride and joy.
That was somebody's baby.
Yeah.
That has 12,000 miles on it.
Oh yeah, that's a
12,000-mile truck.
You can't find that. I promise you, go look all around town. You can't find that. It's a sport 4x4, and
it's got like you said, that someone would take that and go to a show with it. I mean, it's ready to go. It's got the wheels. It's got the lift.
And then it's set up. It's a show truck, but I'm looking at the wheels and stuff, saying this baby's ready to jump off road too.
If you want to go surf fishing, this would be a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if the guy that owned it ever did, because I don't think I ever got dirt on it, because that is one of the cleanest trucks I've ever seen.
Very clean.
And right up here on the rack.
That's another Camaro. That's a convertible. It's a 6-cylinder, power top. I mean, a beauty. We have a black one also, low miles, 11,000 miles. It's brand new. It's a 2012. Look great going down the road with the top down.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm looking at these cars and I say, how do you find these automobiles? Because these are cars that people bought, and did they not drive them, or just bought them so you can park them in the driveway and look good, or what?
I mean, you definitely would look good driving in it. Yeah, I mean, we buy all over the place. I mean, we have people come in and bring them in. People that want to get out of the car, we buy them at auctions. A lot of them are trade-ins. We get cars anywhere we need to.
Yeah, and this is absolutely gorgeous Camaro. I love the color of that. Right next to that, if you're a Mustang fan versus a Chevy fan, you like Fords, here's a convertible, 2012 as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have a nice selection right now of convertibles. I mean, similar cars, both 2012s, like you said, Chevy or Ford. You can't get wrong either way. Both convertibles are both power tops. This is a cool little car here. This is a 2012 Velociter. It's a Hyundai. Supposedly it gets close to 40 miles per gallon as well. So, I mean, gas mileage, The whole roof is glass. I mean, it's a neat car. That's a neat gas saver, and I mean, you could be seen driving that.
Yeah, what a nice starter car for somebody out there. That, you know, the safety was put into this too. I know that as well.
Safety, front airbags, side airbags, beams in the doors. It's automatic, like you said. It's a great starter car. Small, easy to park if you live like in the city or if you're driving the city a lot. Very easy to control and drive.
Yeah, and then plus you're going to be easy to find with that color too. So
Yeah.
I like that color. That's you know, that going back to that retro, that neon looking green from way back when. You know, so what you know what they call that color, Mike?
Well,
Green.
I don't know what the exact code is. I mean, to me, it's close to the Lamborghini, the Verde Ithaca green that they put on Lamborghinis. But I don't know the exact code on that.
You know that. You know the one they put on that Lamborghini. I know that. I mean, because it's a car guy. Pontiac. And now, you know, I love Pontiacs, and then, you know, you got one here that is clean. This was more of the sport version, you know.
Yeah, this is they made it in a sedan and a coupe, so obviously this is a coupe. 60,000 miles on this one. Chrome wheel, sunroof, leather. Another great starter car.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with it, because I've driven Pontiacs many times, and they're just fantastic as far as the tightness in them. I just love the tightness.
Drive, nice handling. I mean, that car's 13 grand.
Yeah, and then right next to that, you know,
certified car.
Certified.
Talk about this for a minute. That's a 2009 BMW 335i. It's a twin turbo. Still gets great fuel economy. That's a retracting hardtop, so you don't get the wind noise of a soft top in that. That's
so
a
it goes down.
Convertible. That goes down.
I like that. That is a good-looking car too.
Interior, real unique color, super low miles.
Yeah.
Everything here we provide Carfax for too. Carfax, we have Carfax Auto Check. We'll show you what we did to the vehicle in service as far as, you know, preparation we did to bring the car out on our lot.
Yeah, and anytime I'm looking for a car, if I bring it by and just, hey, Mike, tell me about this car. This man knows cars like nobody you ever met. Another Mercedes, but I got to get over. You know, you got another certified up here, 2013.
Yeah, that's a 2013, but that's a new body style Sentra. So I mean, they haven't been out a long time. If you take a look at that versus the white one we looked at earlier in the show on the special line, this is a whole new body style for the car. This car rates at 40 miles per gallon. I mean, the changes, you got LED tail lights. It has the LED lights in the front like the BMWs and the Audis have. I mean, it's a really nice car, and that's a Nissan Sentra. I mean, look where Sentra's gone to what it used to be. I mean,
a huge difference. It's kind of got to, it's gotten to the size that the Ultima was years ago.
Close to Ultima size. It's a beautiful driving car. They did a great design on that.
And great pricing, too, when you come into the Sentra. I got to say, because I talked about that other pickup truck, and whoever owned that took care of it. But as I was walking down through here, this caught my eye. What a gorgeous, gorgeous automobile this is.
Basically, like, I would call it a root beer color. It's an 11 4x4 with an off-road package, obviously chrome wheels. It's a crew cab. It has power everything inside. It's a fully loaded F-150. And one of the nicer ones that you'd see.
Yeah, and when you talk about that, you know, it's like, I always say, it's like a sport utility with a back, you know.
It's got a real nice color that's got a nice color scheme too. It's not the normal, you know, silver. It's a pretty unique color.
Yeah, because that's what caught my eye. It's just a pretty truck, and then of course the Nissan trucks. Frontiers are here, and you come back up here, and one of your favorites is the Volkswagen.
I like the Volkswagen. I mean, I'm a German car guy, so that's a Passat. It's a 2-liter turbo. Great fuel economy, great acceleration. That's a special package. That one has the 18-inch wheels on it, which not too many of them had. That gentleman actually bought a BMW convertible off our showroom floor with 4,000 miles on it. So he stayed, you know, with a German car. But that's a really nice car. I mean, it's a beautiful car, a lot of room in it. It's a great family car. It has a huge trunk, very affordable.
Because I was going to say, that's more the sedan more versus the sportier look and everything. And you'd be surprised at the leg room you get in the back seat of these things.
It's got great room in it. I mean, it's a comfortable 5-person car. I mean, it's...
Yeah, and then right next to this, another Ultima, and this is the #1 selling car from Nissan, has been for many years. It doesn't get any better. And I really liked it when they made that the size of what the maximum was.
Yeah, everything keeps getting bigger, it seems like, doesn't it?
Yeah. And as we come down, you got to get to this one, because this is a collector's item as well, Mike.
Yeah, that's a 2007. That's a Z Roadster. It's a touring package car, so it means that, you know, you get power seats, you get leather seats. This one has navigation in it. A really fun car to drive. This one happens to be an automatic. They make them in 6-speeder autos, but this one happens to be an auto. Pearl white, which is a great color on the car with a black roof. Who wouldn't want to drive that around?
Yeah, well, I know there was a line standing to get into these automobiles when they came out, and you got a chance to buy one on a pre-owned lot. So it's time for us to wrap it up. I wish we could show you more cars because there's over 100 cars, pre-owned automobiles. Before you even get to the new cars, Mike, it's always a pleasure. One more time, tell the people to come down here and see you guys.
See Mike Boline at Sheridan Nissan. You'll get a great deal and a great car.
Yeah, that's right. Located once again, Sheridan Nissan, right at Harris Corner, 273 and Route 13. Until next time, check out the oil change, club. It's the best thing in town.
You can find us at SheridanNissan.com.
Yeah, there you go. SheridanNissan.com. Until next time, for Mike, Joe, and the entire gang here, we'll see you. Bye-bye.